Vanessa. Welcome to my home for the holidays. I'm Vanessa and Gratz. I am a new Michigander. I've only been here for a couple years and absolutely loving it. I also am a content creator. So I share my home, my process, design and decor on social medias under the Gratz Life. You can find me there and everywhere, and I just love sharing my process and what I have here with anyone that will watch or listen. I start decorating November 1st. Although I start bringing things up from the basement a couple days prior, this is something that was really hard for me to get to. I grew up in a family that decorated after Thanksgiving. My husband's family did the same, but there's just so much joy in having a Christmas tree up and drinking your coffee with the lights and the garland. So I have slowly but surely wore my family down to accepting and appreciating early Christmas. I don't necessarily decorate exactly the same every year. I love a good foundation, so you'll notice a very consistent color theme throughout the years for me. I usually have a room that has a little bit of red and a room that's more neutral, and I use that as my foundation, but then I add in different layers based on what I'm inspired by that year. I love seeing holiday homes. I love touring holiday homes, and so I'll take little snippets from everywhere and try to layer that into my next year's design. I am a faux forever tree gal. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the smell of a real tree. I think they are beautiful, but I am not about vacuuming every day. I also will forget to water them, and I know that from experience. So, faux trees all the way. I think faux trees have come so far. I really like to collect items that are special to myself or my husband or my family. So whether it's somewhere we traveled, for instance, I have a little Eiffel Tower on the tree from a time I went to France. I will collect little cute alcohol bottles because my husband collects whiskey. And so things that connect to who we are and our lifestyle is always really fun. And I also have this like aspiration of in 30 years having a tree just covered in thousands and thousands of glass blown beautiful ornaments. So slowly but surely collecting. We have a few traditions, but not too many. I grew up with my family having the tradition of going to see the holiday lights in Dallas in these big, beautiful homes. We would stop at a Starbucks or a coffee shop first, get hot chocolate, go see the lights, and then have dinner after the fact. So I find that I've brought that with me to Michigan. Me and Josh, we will go hunting for Christmas lights in neighborhoods and have a sweet treat or a dinner after the fact, and that's just really, really fun. Other than that, our other tradition is biscuits and gravy on Christmas morning. We've been doing that everywhere we've lived, whether we were by ourselves or with family. And that's such a Midwestern thing, so it's really something I've adopted, but I get so excited for it. I actually have a new to me favorite holiday decor piece this year. New to me, old to the world. My mom found and sourced these amazing antique French horns for me, and she gave them to me last year and told me to set them aside for the next holiday season. And this year I put them over the garland as you enter our dining room. And it's just so special. Again, I love old things and I love things that have meaning, and I love the idea that maybe those were special to someone else's family and now they're special to me. But fairly new, they will be here for years to come, and I can't wait to incorporate more. Themes are actually relatively new to me. I tend to keep things as consistent as possible. I love consistency in style and decor overall. However, my green dining room, for some reason, it just felt like it needed its own character, it needed its own space, and so my tree was the beginning of the theme there. I filled it with only brown and black ornaments, and they all ended up being animals. So I call it the woodland tree, and the whole dining room just started to follow that pattern. So leaves and deer and squirrels and anything I could find that felt woodland-like, which is also very reminiscent of where we live. I see them outside every day, and it just feels really special. So I would say the dining room is the only room that has a theme in the house, but I'm okay with just the one theme to go.